Hi, I'm Big Dave, and in this video I'm going to show you the best way to get enchantments in Minecraft. Enchantments bring a whole new level to the game in Minecraft, and there are some crazy ones which allow you to do all sorts of different things. Like Riptide, like Feather Falling, like Soul Speed, Loyalty, Flame, and Fire Aspect, not to forget Frostwalker, Respiration as well. Now there are loads of ways you can get enchantments in Minecraft. As you can see here, all of these structures have a chance of having enchanting books in their loot. Your woodland mansions, your mine shafts, desert temples. And the way it works is that before you open the chest, there will be a chance for an enchanting book to be in there. I'll show you the chances on the left here. And once it's assigned whether there's going to be an enchanting book or not, it then picks from another loot table to assign which enchanting book it will be. And in these structures, it will be a chance of any enchanting book, no matter how good or bad it is. However, these are ways you can get the level 30 enchantments, which are the best enchantments. Your efficiency 5s or your fortune 3 sort of thing. You'll see here that we only have two structures that actually have the capability of only having level 30 enchantments, which is the jungle temple and the stronghold. So this is the equivalent of what you might get if you enchant a book in an enchanting table at level 30. Just to show you this, I'll just put a book in here, and as you can see, it might look something like this. Obviously you can just go straight to the enchanting table and enchant your items to level 30. However, a really good way to do it is to actually go fishing. Now there is a 0.8% chance that you are going to get an enchanting book when you fish. And if you have Luck of the Sea, that increases to a maximum of 2% with Luck of the Sea 3. So it can actually be quite a good way to get high level enchanting books for not actually that much work. And if you have Lore as well as Luck of the Sea 3, you're going to find that you get loads of enchanting books. Not now. I'll just wait here a bit until I get one. On average this will take 50 attempts to actually get an enchanting book, even with Luck of the Sea 3. Wow, that's a good bow. So yeah, you can get really good bows and really good enchanted fishing rods from fishing as well. So I suppose if you are looking for a really good one of them, look at that. Unfortunately it's got Curse of Vanishing, but still. But yeah, it's a really good way of getting them as well. Finally! Oh, it's only Thorns 2 as well. Oh, right, that was way over 10 minutes there. I mean, yeah, no, that did take a lot longer. 60. Yeah, I might have to double check those percentages, because that seems like a lot more than 50. Well, no, it is a lot more than 50. It's close to 100, so I should have got 2 by now. So I've just double checked, and yeah, no, that it is about right. It's 1.9% to get an enchanting book, which is actually the same as a bow, fishing rods, name tag, nautilus shell, and a saddle, I think. So we actually got 3 fishing rods through that, so they could have easily been 3 enchanting books. But that was about 12 minutes I did that. It's a cheap way of getting enchanting books, but then again, it's probably not the quickest. So for the next one, Vindicators and Pillagers actually have a chance of dropping enchanting books, level 30 enchanting books, in raids. Unfortunately this is a Bedrock exclusive, so if you are playing on Java you cannot do this. For those of you who don't know how to start a raid, there are certain pillagers that have a banner on their back, the Illager banner, and if you kill one of these you will get the effect Bad Omen, and as soon as you come to a village the raid will start. As you can see, oh my word, why are they all dying? Ah, the Iron Golem. So yeah, as you can see, the bar goes up at the top when the raid starts, And then you'll have loads of different waves of pillagers, vindicators, evokers, ravagers. And because of the amount of pillagers and vindicators there are, this is a brilliant way of killing them and getting a chance of enchanting books. And that's it. Hero of the village. Oh. So if you have a look, I actually got 4 enchanting books here. All of these are obviously level 30 enchantments, so they might not be exactly what you're looking for, but it's decent enchantments regardless. The only way to actually get soul speed enchantment, just while I'm here, is either find it in a bastion chest, or you can actually barter with piglins. So you just throw gold on the ground, piglin comes over, and there is a chance that he will give you a soul speed enchanting book, or some enchanted iron boots with soul speed on. But the last, and in my opinion, by far the best way of getting level 30 enchanting books is villagers. So I'm aware villagers are actually very annoying. I have plenty of experience with them. And I do recommend actually having your villager area where you're trading with them away from a village. I know that sounds counterproductive. You don't have to, you can build it in a village if you want, but it will just mean it doesn't mess things up. It'll be a lot easier to keep track of your villagers and to actually work out which ones are linked to what workstation. Hello. So to get the villagers, you can either use a minecart or a boat. Minecart's probably easier, but they're really difficult to set up. So like you do make a track all the way to wherever your villager thing's going to be, let's say over there. I usually use the nether as well. I build out a pre-made path, send them through the portal, and then I can just get them all the way down to where I want them to be. That way you can just reuse the same mine track for every different villager. Oh, we've caught one. Right. So let's say it's going this way then. If this just leads to your portal, it doesn't need to be so windy. But if this just leads to your portal, you can get them in a boat, put them through, and if you have a track through the nether, taking them where you want to go. You don't need powered rail. You can just... No, stop throwing potatoes. Stop throwing potatoes. You don't need powered rail. You can just send them through like this. But you will have to be here, pushing them along, basically every couple of seconds, until you get them to your area. And actually you can be smart about it. Say if you want them to be a librarian, if he's away from the village and away from everyone, as long as he's linked to a bed, I usually have a big room where there's loads of beds where they can't access, so they don't end up all going to there. If you just pop it down, they should run to this. So if you have a certain slot where you want them, say if you have a little compartment here, you could put that there. He will come running over to it. Obviously, he's not going to because he's not linked to it. But he'll come running over here. You can then break it, push him in, pop it down, and you're sorted. If you're in no rush though, hang on, can I push him in? Boom. You can just use a bow. This is probably more difficult and a lot slower. Although if you are next to a river and you want them to go down river, this is definitely the best way to go. Because as soon as you're in, you can just swim along, you can just boat down the river, taking him to where you want to be. So I'm going to show you a little trick about how to get him out of the water. Oh, definitely avoid the drowns. But if you do want him to go to a specific slot, I'm just going to build him over here. You probably want a way to actually have them all take the same path, because if you're transporting more than one villager, it's going to be pointless taking a boat every time. So you've got him on the edge here, you just want to put a boat here and a boat on the other layer, and this way you can actually basically staircase them up. So if I go as close as I can to this boat here, jump out, break the boat, he'll then go to this boat. If I break that boat, he'll go to this boat. I can get in, move him to the track, just extend the track. What I usually do is I have them on the track, get your minecart, push the minecart so it goes there, break the boat, and boom. He goes into his section. I'd say break that. Oh, I'd say break that rail first, put that in, then break the mine. As long as he can't actually jump out and you actually have built it properly. No. Oh, this video is going brilliantly, isn't it? So, oh, what? So, second time's lucky. If you break that one, as long as you have a block on top, which I can't. Oh, what? Right, I'm just going to put that there for now. Break the minecart. You can't jump over. There. Right. So, yeah, as I was saying, if you put this in beforehand, which you definitely should, break this bit of rail before you break this one, and you're sorted. So what you can do is have a little enclosure like this with all your villagers inside. They can't actually walk under trapdoors, which is great because you can walk in and out as you please. And what you want to do is you want the lectern here with a sticky piston. So the good thing about villagers is that if you put a workstation down, it will always link to the same villager. So if I break that and put it down, we'll see it links to him. That makes it really easy to tell which villagers link to who, so they can actually refresh their trades. So to actually get enchanting books from villagers, you need to have in mind which enchanting books you want. So say if I've got 4 villagers here and I have 4 enchanting books that I want. So let's say I want efficiency 5, unbreaking 3, mending and protection 4. If I have that in mind, I can actually move, check his trades, nope, move him back, check his trades again, still no, move it again, check his trades, smite 2, they're not quite as good, move it, and so looting 2, that's decent, but obviously I want different things. Now you can keep doing that until you actually get one of the enchantments that you want. Oh, that was a lot quicker than I thought, protection 4, boom. So if I actually trade with this villager here now, he cannot change. So it doesn't matter if I move that, doesn't matter if I move it, doesn't matter if I break it. He is still the protection 4 villager because I've already traded with him. This does mean, however, that if you have a villager you have already traded with, you cannot change them to be what you want. So if you have other enchanting books that you want to get, you can just change it, do it for all of them, so no bookshelf, until you have all the enchanting books that you want. Oh, mending. Again, that was very, very quick. This does not usually happen that quickly. And impaling 3. Oh my word, we've got more. Punch 2 as well. So this is a very good example of a villager that has multiple enchantment books. Obviously, he only has 3, but it could have been 4 as well. Mending, impaling, and punch 2. But no matter what books you want, these all have a chance of having those books. So if you're willing to just wait it out and continue this process of moving it and moving it back, you can actually get some really good enchanting books. You also get loads of XP from it. But I am very aware that some of these prices are very expensive. Mending's not that bad, but when you look at 20 emeralds for that, and if you've not got a good way of getting emeralds, this can be quite difficult to save up for them. And by all means you can save up if you want, but I really like the saying work smarter, not harder. So I've got a little setup here, and a zombie. I'll explain why you'll need the zombie in a minute and what he does, but just before we start, I'll explain a bit how you can get the zombie. So to get your zombie, you just want to go into a big open space like this at night time. Then what you want to do is throw a sword on the ground, and you want that zombie to pick it up. Probably not the smartest thing to do in the world, but still. Once you've actually found a zombie that is willing to pick this up, you want to give him a hat as well so that he doesn't die in the morning. Most zombies will just walk straight over these and not pick them up or anything. So feel free to kill them. Once you have your death zombie, you just want to lead him over to here. If you just do it by walking over, that'll be fine. And if you have a rail here and a minecart on top, and if you just get him to walk near or next to that or onto that, he'll then come onto here and be trapped. From there, you just want your villagers to get killed by him. Now, to make sure you're not going to lose any villagers, you're going to need this on hard mode. Because on easy and normal mode, there's a high chance you won't actually get them back. So if you have already traded with them, that is fine. Don't worry. However, if it is a villager that has not had a profession before, you're going to want to give it a profession. Because as soon as this turns into a zombie villager, it will pop straight out and start attacking you. But why do you want to kill your villagers? You don't. What you want to do is actually turn them into zombie villagers. I'll just show you the process now and you can actually see the benefits as well. So what you are going to actually need with this is a potion of weakness and a golden apple. So what you want to do is just put your minecart in, put your minecart in. Probably best to use villagers you don't already have in captivity, but never mind. Oh no, come on. This is all going so well. Oh, what? So if you're not an idiot like me, you will have it covered over the top, and you won't actually let your villagers escape. Yeah, this isn't quite a thing to do if you've not got much time or patience. What you will want instead of villagers being in captivity like this is just... No, where are you going? Go away. Stop. Stop. No, stop. Right. Okay. No. 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 Trust me, this does work. So, apart from a few technical errors, this bit's mainly just to show you that if you turn a zombie villager... Yeah, learn from my mistakes. Don't do this outside. So, once you have your zombie villager, you then want to throw a potion of weakness on him, feed him a golden apple, and wait. There we are. So as you see, Mr. Villager over here turned from a zombie villager back into a villager. And if we click his trades, would you look at that? So all his trades are decreased. For quite a lot of the enchanting books, this will go down to 1, which from 13 is quite the difference. It also means other trades such as books go down as well. So if we just roll him out, get him back to here, pop a lectern in front of him, and he should be ready to trade. And we can send this guy off to also be cured. Potion. Send this guy to get killed. No, 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 wrong way. But clearly I didn't plan ahead. Ah! Look, I know it doesn't seem like it, but I do know what I'm doing. This is quite a lengthy process, and it does take quite a bit of time for them to turn back into villagers. But trust me, it's... Do you mind? No, 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 excuse me, what are you doing? What just happened? That cat is a killer! So yeah, definitely do this inside and not outside in broad daylight like me. So yeah, all 4 of our original villagers, I don't know what you're on about. Now, I do actually have one of these villagers, obviously from the start, as you remember, which allows you to buy bookshelves. These are absolutely brilliant after you've cured them. So there we are. And his trade should be, there, yep, 1 emerald for 1 bookshelf. So we can get 12 bookshelves, and these will give, is it 3 every time? Hang on. So you actually get basically infinite emeralds, because you've just got 36 books there from those bookshelves that you can trade 12 for 12 emeralds. So if you have a few of these, you can just continuously get loads and loads of emeralds and it's fine. Makes you easily available to afford the likes of it. Well, this has gone down even more. How's this gone down to 1? I mean, I'm not complaining. So yeah, if you don't have a lot of emeralds, then the zombie villager process is probably the best one. Even if you do have a lot of emeralds, I do recommend that, especially with a lot of the other villagers as well. And especially with the high enchantments. Because it means you can just buy them for basically nothing. But that is all I've got time for today. And since you've got this far, clearly you liked the video. So if you did, I'd really appreciate it if you go down and just give it a like. And if you do like this sort of content, the subscribe button is there for that. And don't forget to hit the bell as well so that you don't miss any uploads from me. I've been Big Dave. I'll see you in the next video.